very good at comedy. Anyway, so I'm a feminist. I'm totally a feminist, and it affects me. It affects me because women are worried and frightened of men. A woman has never leaned in to kiss me after the first date, and I always have to lean in and kiss them, which is terrible because I'm incredibly top-heavy. So if a woman doesn't want to be kissed by me, which is fine, gravity is such, I'm coming anyway. Which is why I've ruined many a first kiss by just staring into a woman's eyes. Madam, I'm about to kiss you. If you don't want it to happen, go right, go left. Do not remain still, or you will receive a headbutt. 3, 2, 1, l'amour. Tell the truth. That's what I'm trying to say, is tell the truth. Live your life telling the truth. That's what I do. I always tell the truth. Some of you are sitting there going, you can't always tell the truth, John. You can't always be telling the truth. Sometimes you have to lie. No, you don't always have to lie. Ladies and gentlemen, sometimes, just sometimes, what you do is just say a series of statements that seem connected to the question you've been asked, to move you away from that very question. For example, hey John, what did you do last night? Oh, last night, with the full moon, I was with my friend Pete. Get this, he mooned me. Were you aware the moon cup is a reusable tampon-like device? Women insert inside their vaginas during their menstrual cycle. It collects all their menstrual blood, and then they wash it out in a sink or bathtub. After a series of statements like that, you'll be asked no more questions. I can feel some of the gentlemen just getting uncomfortable talking. Periods, they're gross. Periods are not gross. Periods are delightful. They're a celebration of the fact you're not a father for another 30 days. Saturday night, late show, people are drinking, women are drinking. Ladies, be careful. It's fucking cold out there. I know some of you are drunk enough, and pretty soon you will not be wearing your shoes, you'll be holding them in your hands. Which is a look that I love, because every woman starts Saturday night looking fucking beautiful and gorgeous. They end every Saturday night looking like they're in line for a bouncy castle. I have something called dyspraxia, which it means I was born without reflexes or eye-hand coordination, but it's such a condition that's so not really that well known that none of you knew what it was when I said it. You just thought I mispronounced dyslexia. I don't have dyslexia, I have dyspraxia. I can read fine. You throw a book at me and then I'm fucked. I am technically disabled. Do you understand? I am technically disabled. Do I have any of the benefits of being disabled? No. I don't get to use a close parking spot when I go to a shopping center. Oh, I use the disabled toilet, but I use it like all of you, with shame and haste. People say, the day you get married, that's the happiest day of your life. That's the happiest day of your life, the day you get married. Really, spending an entire day with everyone in your family, and everyone you're fucking. Everyone you're fucking. Spending the entire day with your entire family, and everyone you're fucking, and the woman you haven't told. I'm from a weird family. My family, when you're going to marry a woman, what you do is you get your entire family and her, and then everyone you've ever fucked in your life, and you compare them to her, and if she wins, then you get married. And if you don't, then you have to marry that woman against her will. That's the best. That's how Dad's marriages 2 and 3 happen, and let me tell you, he's been divorced. So, everyone in your entire fucking family, and everyone in the woman you're fucking's family, together in a room. That's not gonna put a smile on your face, is it? No, it's ridiculous. It's judging me. I've had a very interesting life. I've been around the world. I've been to Estonia. I didn't even know it was a country until I went there. I just thought they mispronounced Russia, but I still went. And I already had the happiest day of my life. Newsflash, I already had the happiest day of my life. I once was on a bus, and a businessman farted so loud it knocked over a child. Seeing my girlfriend walk down the aisle of a church is never gonna make me that happy in a million fucking years. And I would not get married in a church because I am not Christian. I don't think it's correct to get married in a church. If you are not Christian, you fill your guests with rage because they know you don't believe in the institution you're stood in, and yet you have to put on a suit in July and go into a building built in 1860. The only wind that's provided is from the organ bellowing that fucking song. You're just sitting there with rage. These two people are trying to confess their love. You're looking at the dress being like, oh, fuck you, Heather! The only way that dress should be white if it's made from cum! We all know it's lies! I'm not Christian. Here's my problem with Christianity. We hold meetings to discuss belief. They hold those meetings 10:30 in the morning on Sunday. I believe in nothing at 10:30 in the morning on Sunday. I don't even believe in being awake. I feel a lot of you pulling back for smart, intelligent people going, really, John? Another comedian goes after Christianity on the old stand-up comedy stage? Ooh. Big balls on you, John. Way to surf the razor blade with that controversial topic, my man. Oh, you want to be Billy Badass in stand-up comedy? Why don't you do that joke about the Muslims? You can't do that joke about the Muslims. They hold their meetings 5:30 Friday afternoon, a completely reasonable time. That is a pro-Muslim joke delivered by a comedian who looks like Hitler's wet dream. Progress, brothers and sisters! Just sat there, 2017, I learned where beer came from, well, drinking a beer, which is a weird moment to be ingesting something that you're being educated by. It was bizarre. It was invented by the ancient Egyptians, by the way, as a way to control and nourish the Jewish slaves while they were building the pyramids, which, as beverages go, perfect origin story, because as human beings, we will really do anything if someone offers us free beer. Which is a hack, stupid thing to say, but it's fucking true. Did you feel like, well, if you just thought of all the people you've helped move, right there. I've done it in Canada today. Someone will call me, hey, can you pop by? We just got a couple of boxes to load in the truck. I'll buy you a couple of beers. I'll be right over. And you know it's lies. You're gonna walk into an apartment just a panic. We've packed nothing. We got all these grand pianos. The wife's a paraplegic. I have no fingers. It's all on you. Just crack your neck like a father about to seek revenge over a murdered wife. And I don't know why you're a father specifically. It makes sense if he was a murdered daughter, but you know, he still has kids. He's still a father, but his wife has been murdered. I don't need to go into so much detail. But you can just see it right there. You can see the vestiges of the pharaoh and that weird gold-odd hat with that weird gold beard that he had that made it look like he had a penis attached to his chin. Which is why the pharaohs are my favorite of all dictator-type leaders, because it basically, look, they took it to the end. You're just going, what are you going to wear today, Pharaoh? Make me a gold penis for my chin! Why? Because when people tell me that they're going to fuck my face, I say, too late! I already fucked my own face! People in the corner, I'm glad to see the inbreeding isn't affecting the pharaoh at all. He's dealing with it pretty well, quite frankly. Yeah, we really should figure out a political system where one guy isn't completely in charge. We'll let the Greeks figure that out. Who's that? Don't worry about it, I'm from the future. My name's Mike, I live in Toronto. Ask me no more questions. I will leave that. Guess we're gonna have to leave that beginning part in to make that joke make sense. Or we just won't, we'll just put that in there. I need to stop talking. You can just see him. You can just see all the slaves assembled before him. He walks out, cats at his feet, that weird scepter in his hand. And he just bellows, and now, my slaves! You will build me a building made of sand! So when I die, I will still have a house! And there the Jewish slaves were drunk in the desert sun, drinking confidently. The kind of confidence you get at 1 o'clock in the afternoon. You sit down for a beer and you think, oh, last call's hours. They were drinking in a time when it is yet to be invented. There's one confident guy steps forward and goes, you fucking got it, Pharaoh! You're getting triangles, mate! And we're gonna build a and that's how the pyramids were born. Entire period of history is completely explained by the inclusion of fear in the story. Absolutely. For example, why did the Jews wander in the desert for 40 years? They were hungover, looking for somewhere for brunch. Give me an explanation that makes more sense. We've all been there, 11 o'clock, just trundling down some fucking cobblestone street. No one can agree on where you want. You finally get to a place, you all sit down. It's difficult. There was a fuckload of them. Not everyone has a big table ready to go if you don't call ahead. And then you just sit down, they're all fucking excited. Waiter comes over, one guy puts his hand up, he's like, let me just ask you a question. I'm looking for some, I don't like bacon, but this is where we're a bit fucked. Can you make it like really crispy because the nitrates, they help absorb. There would be that guy who's always the fucking hangover doctor who always has solutions. Even though he drives a forklift, he's never been near, if he's been near a dead body, it was to poke it with a stick, laugh, and run away. He's never been involved in the medical practice, and he's just like, yeah, crispy bacon, and the waiter goes, actually, we don't take special orders, you have to just have the bacon the way it's prepared. He's like, no, can you just guarantee it's crispy bacon? He's like, we can't. And everyone's like, just have the regular bacon. He goes, you know what? We're going somewhere else. And everyone gets up and it's just like, you know what? We're gonna remember this. What's this place called? Palestine? We'll be fucking back. And finally, after 40 years, one guy just at the end of his fucking rope, he just wants an egg, and for someone to explain the creepy memory he has of the sea parting in the middle of the night, and one guy talking about a burning bush while holding rocks, he wants to figure out what the fuck that was all about. He finally just stands up on a hill and just says, oh, for fuck's sakes, everybody! Well, guess what? No more bacon forever! And you know what? All you men, give me the tips of your penises. This way we will remember. And that's how Israel was formed. Is that hooks? No.